Welcome. Come in, and let the heavy doors of the outside world seal shut behind you. Today, we aren't just looking at cars. We are stepping into sanctuaries. We're exploring a realm where engineering dissolves into art, and where the simple act of travel is transformed into an occasion. Many cars can go fast, and many cars are expensive. But true luxury isn't about speed stats or price tags. It's about a feeling. It's the hush of a cabin that silences a chaotic city. It's the scent of leather cured by artisans whose families have done it for generations. It's the knowledge that everything you touch was made just for you. Today, I want you to imagine walking with me through the world's most exclusive garage as we experience 5 machines that define the absolute pinnacle of automotive luxury. Our journey begins, as it must, with the undisputed monarch. This is the Rolls-Royce Phantom. Standing next to it, the first thing you notice is its sheer presence. It doesn't just occupy space, it commands it, with an upright grille that looks like the entrance to a bank vault. But the real magic happens when you step inside. You don't climb into a Phantom, you ascend. Once seated in the back, you press a button, and the massive rear coach door, which opens backward to welcome you, glides shut automatically with a sound like a heavy book closing in a library. The outside world just vanishes. The silence here is profound. It's so quiet that Rolls-Royce engineers actually had to remove some soundproofing during development because early test passengers found the near-total sensory deprivation disorienting. Every surface feels substantial. Your feet sink ankle-deep into thick lamb's wool carpets that feel better than most rugs in high-end hotels. The air vents are solid metal, heavy and cool to the touch, operated by traditional organ-stop plungers that move with satisfying resistance. But what truly defines the Phantom's luxury is how it treats space as a canvas. Across the dashboard, where other cars have plastic screens or faux wood, the Phantom has the gallery. It is literally a sealed glass enclosure running the width of the car, behind which you can commission custom artwork, from porcelain sculptures to silk textiles, making your dashboard the world's most expensive picture frame. It's a rolling art installation that just happens to be the most comfortable car on Earth. Leaving the hushed library of the Phantom, we move to something with a slightly faster pulse. If the Rolls-Royce is a tuxedo, this is a bespoke suit cut for an athlete. This is the Bentley Flying Spur Mulliner. While it is incredibly spacious in the back, the Bentley is designed for the owner who occasionally wants to take the wheel themselves. The luxury here feels energetic. As you settle into the driver's seat, the aroma is intoxicating, a rich, complex scent of natural leather that covers absolutely everything, right down to the headliner. Bentley uses hides from northern European bulls specifically because the climate there means fewer insects, resulting in blemish-free leather. Everywhere you look, there is texture. The metal controls aren't just smooth chrome, they feature diamond knurling, a complex, faceted 3D pattern that catches the light like jewelry and feels incredibly grippy under your fingertips. The defining characteristic of this car is how it blends old-world charm with modern capability. The wood veneers are mirror-matched so perfectly they look like a Rorschach test made of walnut. Yet, under that wood is immense power that can propel this heavy lounge to sports car speeds without ever spilling your coffee. And they hide the technology beautifully. When you start the engine, a piece of veneer in the center of the dashboard rotates silently, flipping over to reveal a high-definition touchscreen. But, if you prefer a digital detox, you can press a button, and it rotates again to a third side, showing 3 beautiful analog dials, a compass, a chronometer, and an outside temperature gauge. It gives you the choice between the modern world and timeless elegance. Now, let's step out of the traditional drawing room and into the future of first-class travel. This is the Mercedes-Maybach S-Class. If the previous cars were about heritage, the Maybach is about advanced technology dedicated to your well-being. This feels less like a car and more like a private jet for the road. The rear cabin is dominated by 2 individual executive seats that recline almost flat. As you lie back, staring up through the panoramic sunroof, you realize the luxury here is active, it's doing things for you. The seats aren't just heating or cooling you, they are offering a hot stone massage. The ambient lighting isn't just a single bulb, it's a flowing ribbon of 64 colors that wraps around the entire cabin, glowing softly from beneath leather panels. Between the rear seats, a chilled compartment holds silver-plated champagne flutes made by Rob and Birking, which clip into magnetic holders so they don't tip over during a turn. But the most impressive feature is one you can't see, and you can barely hear. We talked about the silence in the Rolls-Royce being due to heavy insulation. The Maybach achieves its library-quiet atmosphere through technology. It uses a massive Burmester 4D sound system that doesn't just play music, it actively listens to road noise through microphones and instantaneously fires an opposing sound wave through the speakers to cancel out the drone of the tires. It is active noise-canceling headphones on a massive scale, creating a digital bubble of calm. Sometimes, luxury means rising above the fray. For that, we need height. We need the commanding view of the Range Rover SV. This is the pinnacle of the luxury SUV. While it can climb a muddy mountain, it's designed to glide over city potholes as if they don't exist. The feeling inside is one of airy serenity. The greenhouse is tall, the windows are massive, and you sit high, looking down on the traffic below. The design philosophy here is reductionism. They have removed every piece of clutter, leaving clean lines and exquisite materials. It feels incredibly calm, almost like a high-end Scandinavian spa on wheels. And they've moved beyond just wood and leather. In the SV, your fingertips are greeted by something unexpected. The major controls for the gear selector and volume aren't plastic or metal, they are made from cool, smooth white ceramic, polished to a mirror finish. It feels incredibly dense, clean, and precise, a material usually reserved for high-end watchmaking, brought into the automotive cabin to elevate the simplest touch. And finally, we arrive at something that transcends the definition of a car entirely. The previous four vehicles are things you can buy, if you have the means. This, however, you have to create. This is the Rolls-Royce boat tail. Only 3 were ever made, each commissioned by an individual patron who worked with the company for 4 years to build their dream. It is coach building returned to its golden era. It doesn't just look like a luxury yacht on wheels, it functions like one. The rear deck is finished in Kaleidoligno veneer with stainless steel pinstripes, exactly like the aft deck of a classic J-class sailboat. With a press of a button, that wooden deck opens up like butterfly wings to reveal a hosting suite. It's an al fresco dining set built into the car. It contains bespoke cutlery, engraved glasses, and, perhaps most amazingly, a double refrigerator specifically designed to hold the client's favorite vintage champagne at precisely 6 degrees Celsius, the exact serving temperature required by that specific vineyard. It even has a parasol that telescopes out of the back to shade you while you enjoy it. It is absurd, over the top, and utterly magnificent. It is the ultimate expression of the idea that if you can dream it, they can build it. From the bank vault silence of the Phantom to the yacht-like tale of a bespoke creation, these machines are reminders that transportation can be an art form. But I'm very curious, of all the incredible details we saw today, which one truly blew your mind? Was it the ceramic controls in the Range Rover, the rotating dashboard in the Bentley, or perhaps that champagne fridge in the boat tail? Let me know your favorite detail down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this tour through the stratosphere of automotive luxury, please leave a like on the video, and subscribe so we can take the next journey together. Until then, drive safe, and dream big.